Last time on She Rules the Waves, we entered Canal Lateral à la Marne, figured out the new locking system, and ended up in Chalon and Champagne, where we celebrated my birthday, the big 5-0. And today, we change canals again, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Linus Jackson, a sailing musician and father of two, trying to get my boat Sedna home to Sweden for a major refit. And in time, I plan to be a full-time liveaboard and world traveler. Join us on this journey. Good morning, people. So, this is my first morning being 50 plus, and it feels remarkably good. But we still have a really long way to go, and we have to get moving. But while we wait for the hotel barge moored in front of us to take its time to get through the lock, I'd like to explain how we got here and what route we are planning to take next. This is the hotel barge that was our neighbor. They're going to lock now. And that's kind of interesting, because then you can tell how small Sedna is in comparison in these locks, although we feel big. The dude I was talking to is in the front, and his wife is driving the boat. During Easter, we left the Hard in Port Saint-Louis and made our way up the Rhône and the Saône rivers to Saint-Jean-de-Lons. From there, the original plan was to head up the Canal de Vosges and then on to the Moselle and up through Germany. But that canal never even opened this year due to maintenance, and plan B was to head east towards the Rhine instead. But just a few weeks before departure, that plan was also scrapped due to low water levels. Plan C then was the canal entre Champagne et Bourgogne, east on the Marne-Rhine to the Moselle, and then same as plan A. That option was still on the table when we started the next leg in mid-June of 2023. But as we got closer and closer to the end of the Champagne-Bourgogne, we got word that the levels to the east were sinking fast, and eventually we were told to scrap Plan C as well and head northwest towards Belgium instead. And here we are now, in Chalon and Champagne, on the Canal Lateral à la Marne, figuring out which way to go. Plan D is a mixture of different canals and rivers, and sometimes will change between the canals multiple times a day. But it feels great that the depth gauge isn't stuck on 0 anymore. And eventually we'll be out of France and go in through Belgium and the Netherlands, Germany, and then out in the Baltic Sea. I hope. We'll see. But for now, let's go. First thing we had to do was to go the wrong way and turn around to activate the lock sensor. But then we were good to go, although we knew we'd end up behind the hotel barge in every lock, whatever that may mean in waiting times. First lock of the day. So we caught up with the hotel barge. So I went to talk to them to see if what their plan is. And they said that if we just hurry up, we can catch them before the next lock, we can pass them. Because we are faster, both on the water and in the locks than they are. So that's really nice. I like that. Let's hope we can make it. They also taught me that you don't have to wait by the swinging rod. You can just pull it, and the yellow flashing light means that you are next in queue, so to speak. So we just do that and hover around the lock. All right. So this is the so-called Rod Stewart, and here is Sedna. Let's go twist rod. While talking about musicians, here is Deadmau5. Locked. last lock on this canal for us. We are turning right before the next one. Alright, this seems to be the place to turn by the silo here. Let's change the canal from latéral allemand to canal les allemand, I think it is. And there's the rod Stewart. First lock upwards on the next canal, and Noah was the climber, and he's up there, and we got a visit from the parents. At least they started it, and they had some car trouble, but now it seems to be working. So let's go up. Yes, and if I wasn't clear about this, the new canal starts with a stair of 8 locks going up, before a 2.5 kilometer long tunnel, and then we'll go down again. The goal for the day is a marina in the town of Sillery. Noah walked up. "23, we're going to 17 in a row, and then there's a tunnel." I actually had quite some trouble with the drone here, and it just wouldn't go forward or reverse. So I had to take it sideways to land it on the riverbank. Noah, being the rock that he is, just jumped ashore and picked it up, and climbed back on board. I guess I have to figure that out eventually, but for now, let's move on. Number 19. That means 2 more upstream locks before the tunnel. Yum. Number 17, and then it says Billy-le-Grand, which is the tunnel, souterrain. It's 2.7 kilometers there, and then it's 2.2 or 3, I can't really read that, inside. And then there's nothing for like 12 kilometers. That's nice. There's the tunnel. Light just turned green. I must say that I handled this tunnel a lot better than I did the first one, and I'm sure my last crew would be proud of me and my upbeat attitude too. There we leave the tunnel, and the next boat comes out. After we came out of the tunnel, we let the boat behind us pass, since we actually cut in front of them at the entrance, and we figured this was a nice thing to do. It's 4:15 and the first lock down again after the tunnel. We have company. Last lock of the day, according to plan. Once we arrived at our spot in the marina and settled the fee with the Captain Yev's office, we went for an ice cream hunt. But on the way, we found an old war cemetery. I must say that I think it's healthy to be reminded about history every now and then, so that we can avoid doing the same mistakes. We've been to the store! We're having ice cream! Ice cream! This was truly a calm place, and we settled in quickly. But it turns out that there's a very active and friendly liveaboard community here. And before we knew it, we were all invited to a jetty barbecue, and we got to see some of the other people's boats too. There's a barbecue on the dock. This is a big one. This is a little sad, however. It's very burnt out. It was probably a pretty cool boat at one time. Although I do like a good party, we also have to get dinner. What's going on down here? My brother, what do we call you? Galley troll.
Galley troll. Galley troll is trolling pizza.
Uncle Jens made some pizza for the boys. Not too shabby. Pizza pepperoni, 2 formaggio. As the sun was setting, we ran back and forth between the dock parties and our own beautiful floating patio. So, we leave you here for now, under the starry sky. Thanks for following along on this journey. Please give the video a like and say hi in the comments. Check out our other platforms and especially our Patreon page for early access and exclusive content. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell. And until next time, take care.